using them to justify the bombardment of the medical center. Well, let's now cross live to the founder of International Networking for Humanitarian, Mohammed Hussein, now joining us here live from Gaza. A very warm welcome to you today, sir. I just want to get straight to it, if I may. Israel alleges the Indonesian hospital is above Hamas tunnels. As you and your humanitarian organization were involved in building the hospital in question, did you ever see any evidence to support such claims?
First of all, I have to tell you that I was one of the team that built this hospital. We built the hospital since 2011 until 2014. So we provide everything, every single day. We were in the site of this hospital, and I can tell you exactly there are no any evidence that support this claim.
All right. What about the southern part of the Gaza Strip? Because Israeli airstrikes have been targeting the north, as you know. Netanyahu has told many Palestinians to evacuate south, but that's where schools and hospitals, as we understand, have been also being used as bomb shelters. We understand a lot of them have also been damaged in the southern parts of Gaza. I wanted to ask you, Mr. Hussein, are there any humanitarian zones left that people can seek refuge in?
No. There isn't such, you called it a humanitarian zone. No, there is not safe place at all. We are in Gaza, in every area in Gaza, from north to the south. I am in the south now, but before a few minutes ago, I can hear the very big exploding near from my house, you know. Besides that, after some of northern Gaza came to south, the number of the killing in the south is very, very much larger than the northern area. So I can tell you simply that there is no safe zone in Gaza, and we are now just waiting for our turn to be killed and to be next victim.
Well, that's just an awful thing to say, Mr. Hussein, and I hope you're going to be wrong, and I hope you're going to stay safe in that region. As you say, you said there are no safety humanitarian zones left anymore. I saw a report earlier today, unconfirmed, but I saw a report saying 18 hospitals across Gaza are no longer functioning or rest in ruin. Over the past weekend, Mr. Hussein, we have seen unprecedented protests all around the world, from Latin America to Europe to Africa, even all the way to Indonesia, with a huge protests happening there as well. People are supporting the Palestinians. They are protesting what the UN has called Israeli war crimes. Why is it that so much of the world seems to be talking in a united voice, but one very small part of the world, the United States and Israel, don't seem to be hearing the chorus?
Yeah, I think it's very clear, because this world, this government of the world is designed to be a part of this occupation. We know that it's no more a secret that United Nations is also part of this occupation. America with his veto also part of this occupation. So we don't have to feel strange when we find this reality that no country can do what they want, because actually we can say that Gaza is the only area that's free from this occupation. Each country in the world are occupied by America, by Israel, by Zionists, except Gaza. That's why the people cannot punish this Zionists. They cannot stop this bombing, because Israel maybe feels that they are above everything. No one can touch me, so I can do what I want. We are very sorry to hear that, but that is the fact today.
I appreciate you saying that, Mr. Hussein, because it's a very strong comment to say on international television, but we're very grateful to have you here spending your time with us. I wanted to ask you, if you go online right now to some of the American press and some of the British press, you know what they do? They post pictures of Gaza in ruin, and then they have a headline saying Israelis suffering. Or they post a picture of Palestinians digging their loved ones out of the rubble of destroyed buildings, and it says Israelis rescuing their loved ones. I don't understand why they're showing a picture of devastated Palestine and then with a headline, Israelis are suffering. Why? Where is objective journalism today, Mr. Hussein? Why are the European and American press sources, agencies, playing this kind of game with the narrative?
Yeah, and I told you that everything is designed, include media, because we know well that this occupation already take control most of media in the world. They pay them and they use them to spread this propaganda, and they try to mislead each of us in this world with this, classic narrative, classic word, classic title. I can tell you, you don't have to feel strange about all of this. This is their game. This is their rule. This is their world. But today we have citizen journalism where everyone can see with their eyes. Everyone can say what they think. If everyone can control the media by their hands. So I think this paper power start to control this media, despite those media that were ruled by Western country.
Meantime, numerous rolling blackouts across Gaza, no internet connections as well across many areas on a daily basis. So it's difficult to get the information out as to exactly what is happening so that people don't have to just trust the mainstream narrative. A founder of International Networking for Humanitarian, Mohammed Hussein. What an enlightening conversation. Very refreshing. Thank you for joining us here.